Shall we begin?
Welcome to the Happy MonsterCast. I'm your host, Scott Marchand Davis of Happy Monster Press.
Let's begin now.
This week on the Happy MonsterCast, the Ghost Wardens split up, and some quest for a powerful magical sword. This podcast contains adult language and adult situations. Previously on the Happy MonsterCast. Ghost Mountain, the isolated temple where the unruly dead return to their proper place in hell. Meet the Ghost Wardens, holy warriors dedicated to the service of the underworld kings, battling the undead and laying them to rest. Here, bolt Fist Jiao, master of music sorcery, Cheerful Fan, who smiles through his sorrow, Ebullient Gong Gou, dog devil and fire sorcerer, Sneaky Chao, silent assassin, and Jung Soo, ox devil blade master, stand ready to return the unruly dead to hell. The Ghost Wardens are racing to the mountain to protect it from an army of undead, but the Mirror of Ever-Present Sight has revealed a powerful magic sword within their reach. Will they divert to find it? So, to recap, you have seen in the Mirror of Ever-Present Sight that an army of the undead is headed for Ghost Mountain. They've already taken the west gate here, and you guys are about here. But
I'm off on visual. All right, yeah.
When Cheerful Fan looked at the mirror to check up on things, it also showed him the path to a powerful sword.
Is there a way to ping the map? I think it was like right between Dead Lake and Ghost Mountain.
You're right about here. The sword is out here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So you'd have to divert a bit into the ruined desert, which looks scary, and then go find this hidden location where this dragon slaying sword can be found.
Right.
Yeah. So the question is, do you continue on to Ghost Mountain and maybe go find the sword later? Or do you go get the sword beforehand and risk that you'll have less time to prepare at the mountain?
I hate to do this, but do we want to split the party? Half go to Ghost Mountain, the other half go to the other place?
Nothing ever goes wrong when we do that.
No, nothing. Nothing can go wrong.
I need to see who is capable of running a battle here. Ebullient looks like the best battle skill person you have. So probably best to go to Ghost Mountain. But who else? Yeah, how do you want to split the party?
I don't know. Just a suggestion. I don't know if we want it or not.
Oh, let's weigh in. We got 3 people here, so
It's a powerful item and it would aid us, but it would detract us on time.
I am good to go to Ghost Mountain. Swords are too pointy, and I don't like them anyways. I like things that bash.
And
Explode.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sword of dragon slaying or something like that, right? I don't think we're fighting the undead, not dragons, right? At the moment.
At the moment, yes.
But what about undead dragon?
Good point.
Hey guys.
Hey, Brennan. We're just trying to decide if you want to go get that dragon slaying sword or proceed on to Ghost Mountain to protect it. Or split the party.
I've also made the argument there could be undead dragons or ghost dragons, but also we don't entirely know that.
Do we know that we need the sword?
You don't know that you need the sword. Your argument last time was that the Mirror of Ever-Present Sight showed you the sword, so maybe you need it because of that.
Right, and you know that like the prophecies it shows come true are usually important. So it's like based on that and my curiosity for magic items,
Okay.
I would be compelled to go get it. Even though I can see the demand.
I would agree with that. I think that's a compelling enough argument for me. And I feel like we could book back here. If something was weird with that, we could always book back here as quick as we could to deal with this this outbreak of nastiness.
I don't think that we would. My character would want to go gallivanting off for his sword when Ghost Mountain is in danger of being overrun by the undead. I would probably want to go to Ghost Mountain.
So Ebullient and Sneaky head for Ghost Mountain, and the other three.
I believe my talents and skills would be best served at Ghost Mountain.
The other three of you head out into the desert. That would work.
Go for the MacGuffin.
Look for me to return on the third day.
Look to the
Split
east.
the party.
All right. So
Split
the party.
So Frank, you're playing knives anyway.
Split the party.
The anthropomorphic portion of this party will be played by.
Meanwhile, Golden Pin Jing, the Emperor's half sister, says, "Oh, Bold Fist, I feel compelled to come with you. I think that it's really important that we stick together," and bats her eyelashes at you.
I sort of like very like casually like stroke my like beard quickly, kind of like I May from like Kill Bill 2. I just sort of like do it to the side and I just smile at her and I'm like, all right, we've got work to do.
Can I ask, would my character know how dragons act or how they behave and how they
let's see.
Can they blend in with the general populace?
You've got a decent academics roll, so I'd allow you to roll that and see what you know about dragons.
Okay.
Would an occult roll cover it?
What's that?
Would an occult roll cover it?
No, this would be a...
Ooh, do I want to stick with a 4 or go for big money? I'm gonna reroll. Oh, that's even worse.
Go for it.
I feel like gambling. One more. Damn it. All right. I guess just 3 is fine.
Okay, well, you got a 4 to start. That still counts.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, 4.
So here's what you know about dragons. They are very large, very powerful, and they can fly, usually. They also tend to be very wise and knowledgeable. And they tend to run about 40 feet long. They're also extremely rare. Of course, you already dealt with one, so that may be changing. So for our folks headed to Ghost Mountain,
Yeah.
there's a couple of decisions you need to make. The first is, do you want to try to recruit any allies? The closest source of the allies would be Dead Lake, specifically the guys that you helped defeat the army of the dead that was coming out of the lake a while back.
What would the other set of allies be? Or just Dead Lake?
There's probably some folks at Ghost Mountain. Unfortunately, you are too late to recruit any of the white banners from the West Gate, though they were all wiped out and are currently being converted into undead to attack you.
Ugh, okay.
They're on the way.
Yeah, I guess Dead Lake would be on the way, so I would head there.
Okay, so you're going to head for Dead Lake. And then for our commander, there's really only one good road from the West Gate to Ghost Mountain, and you know it well. So there are places where you could ambush. Alternatively, you could reinforce and defend Ghost Mountain. That has the advantage that the fortifications would be an advantage throughout, not just the initial surprise of the ambush. The positive and negative is that there's nowhere to run. So
we got like graveyard robbers.
The positive of that is it gives you a bonus to morale rolls during the battle because you've got nowhere to run. So you're less likely to break and run because there's nowhere to go.
That's where at Ghost Mountain?
Yeah, that would be at Ghost Mountain. Because if you're in the road, if you break and run, you could fall back to Ghost Mountain.
I think we should fortify.
All right. So the rest of you then are going to be headed for out into the desert with Golden Pinjing. And it turns out the ruined desert really sucks. More specifically,
it's hot. It's dry.
It's hot, it's dry, and there are sharp onyx rocks scattered throughout the desert to slash the legs of your horses and your boots.
Oh, lovely.
So this is a dangerous, quick encounter. There are 4 of you traveling: Bolt Fist, Cheerful, Knives, and Golden Pinjing.
Yes. The one with a crush.
So you need to make survival rolls in order to make your way across the desert to the dune that Cheerful saw in his vision.
Okay.
So who would like to make the first survival roll?
Oh, that looks like
Do we get a choice as to what to roll for that?
No, your choice is survival. Which
I'm not good at survival.
it doesn't look like any of you actually have.
no.
So that will be unskilled rolls. So it doesn't really matter who goes first. Make your unskilled attempts.
Well,
you only need 4 successes, though.
Scott, before we do that, can I make a case?
Yeah.
I have repair. Okay, so could I not see that this is slashing at my horse's hooves, and could I not attempt to rig something up to protect them using my repair skill?
You don't have it. These are extremely sharp. You don't really have the right materials to do that here in the middle of the desert.
And you're trying to move through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you happy with a 1? Because that's not going to go super well for you.
I'm going to Benny that.
Good Benny.
Nice.
A little bit. That's kind of a good Benny. You got a 3.
Yeah, all right, one more. No.
All right. So you have no successes and you stumble and are wounded.
Oh, God. Yeah, because we all got cut up on the rock. So it's like we got to take a breather and like sit and like bandage ourselves up.
All right. Who's next?
I'll go. Or you're going to do Knives. Okay.
Oh, I'm good either way. I can.
Bad idea.
Well, you're already up, so you might as well roll.
All right.
Oh, there we go. That's what we're talking about. All right. So Knives takes some minor damage, but that's one of the 4 successes that you need in order to make it through the desert here. So little bumps and bruises for Knives. All right, Cheerful.
All right. Unskilled. Come on, big money.
Big money.
Oh,
you
very
go.
nice. There you go.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you take no damage, and that's 2 successes. So you only need 1 more success in order to make it through. See how Golden Pinjing
Now
does.
I have the treat wounds skill. So will that matter for Bob's next roll?
Bob's not going to need an next roll because surprisingly, Golden Pinjing proves surprisingly resourceful. She does take a level of fatigue from bumps and bruises, but she helps guide you guys through, and you make it through to the thing. So yes, you can use the healing skill.
Okay.
Wait, do you have the healing skill? I don't see healing on your list.
I have natural healing. I have
No,
treat
natural
wounds.
those are things that generally require the healing skill, which Ebullient has. But I don't believe anybody else does. So you could make an unskilled healing roll if you want. Any of you can make an unskilled healing. Unskilled healing. It's not a natural healing roll. That takes time. So it's an unskilled roll to patch up your friend.
All right, I'll try that.
Yeah, you are not successful. Knives, you want to try to patch up Bolt Fist?
As I start rubbing my hands together.
Do I have something that will help with that?
Yeah, I'm just like
it's an unskilled attempt.
Some dirt on it.
An unskilled attempt.
Yes.
Okay.
Rub some dirt on it.
on my sleeve.
Stand back. I will act Healy.
You sent your healer onto the fortress.
There you go.
Yeah, no.
All right, I'm just gonna rub lotion on my leg. Like what? Oh no.
All right. So you have, fortunately, at this point, reached the dune.
This was a terrible plan, guys.
The leeches do nothing.
And as you saw in your vision, there's a tiny crawl space that you can crawl in. Golden Pinjing says, "I'll be right behind you, Bolt Fist."
I'm smiling and just saying, yeah, I'm smiling at her. I'm just like, I'm sure we'll get there eventually. You know, I sort of shrug and I'm like, I'm sure we'll get there eventually. You know, I'm like dragging my legs, like continuing to move forward.
Okay, so you crawl your way in, you light an improvised torch. The cavernous space is filled with the smell of dust. And as you move in, you can hear whispers and giggles of hundreds of voices, which you assume are the lost and maddened souls of those claimed by the ruined desert. There's an opening which leads down to a larger chamber below. There's no stairs or anything, but you do have some rope with you. But you notice that the voices seem to be drawn to the torch. So you have a choice to make. Do you proceed with the torch and deal with the ghosts that are coming at you? Or do you proceed in the darkness and potentially injure yourself with the terrain?
I'd say the first option, personally.
The ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see groping in the dark as really a viable option.
Okay.
So
How much we've beaten the shit out of ourselves to get here now. Yeah, I agree.
We've had so much fun with the shop rocks already.
that worked so well.
Blind would increase our injuries several fold, with many surprises.
All right. So here you all are then. You've made it through the crawl space and you're working your way over to the chamber that hopefully has the sword in it.
Please be the sword chamber. Please be the sword chamber.
And let's get Golden Pinjing in there too. And the cackling of the nearby ghosts. Let's see, who's got the torch? We'll say Boltfist has the torch.
Sounds right.
Okay.
Peering around.
Let's see. Torch. Okay, so there's your torch. And you see and hear the insane laughter of a group of giggling ghosts headed your way. That will put us into combat.
Oh, goodness.
So, Bolt Fist, you will have, for what it's worth, you'll have control of Golden Pin Jing here.
Okay, lucky me. All right, cool.
Since she seems thoroughly infatuated with you.
Nice show. Oh, there she is. All right.
And there's the rest of the ghosts, and we're into the fight. Bolt Fist and Golden Pin Jing are up first.
Does Golden Pin Jing have any like crazy ranged powers that do area of effect?
She has very attractive and aristocrat and a golden hairpin and a D4 in athletics. That is the sum total of her combat capabilities.
My God.
I would say, Golden, why don't you hop over there and help distract our enemies?
Okay, so she actually can do that.
Yeah.
She's going to. Would you like her? Okay, well, how would you prefer her to do that? Would you like her to try to intimidate them, to do a performance of some kind, or to do something persuasive?
Definitely performance. Definitely.
Okay, so she sort of says, "Look, what's that over there?"
But like in the most power glam, like ridiculous way possible.
It's not effective. And
No.
What are you going to do?
I am going to step forward like that, and I'd like to Havoc right there and just blow the shit out of them.
All right. Just a reminder, Havoc does not actually intrinsically do any damage.
Oh, yeah. Just like, is a lot of, okay.
It will likely hurl them backwards, though.
Yeah, but it could slam them into walls, right?
It definitely could slam them into walls. So,
but they are ghosts, so
you can Havoc 4 of them.
True.
With 1 cone template.
Okay, that's fair. So I know to hit T, and then you said cone, right? So
yeah.
Oh, right, because that's the normal. Do I scroll it? Do I right click it?
You can spin it around with a scroll wheel and then left click it on top of you when you've got it in the orientation you want.
I don't know why it's.
All right. That does not go off because of your wound. Would you like to Benny it?
Yes, please.
That, on the other hand, will go off with a raise.
Oh, delightful.
Okay, so all these guys are going to have to make strength checks. First, they all get. Is it distracted or vulnerable? I can never remember what Havoc. Havoc is distracted, so they're all distracted.
Whee! Very cool.
And then they got to make strength checks.
Kind of like dire wolves.
All right, that was terrible. So go ahead and give me 2d6 for how far they go flying backwards.
Oh, really? 2. Okay, that's pretty nutty. There's some fruitcake in that. Delicious.
Okay, 7. So far, nobody has passed. And that trend is continuing. Okay, so they go flying backwards into the wall and disappear.
Ooh.
Like, poof, I've dissipated, or like I've been pushed through the wall.
Like I've been pushed through the wall. Okay, Cheerful, you're up.
I also give a wink to Golden.
Nice. So I've still got these 2 ghosts that are up here, but the other 4 got pushed through the wall into the wall.
Yes.
Through the wall.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So I will.
I'm gonna make the torchlight a little more torchlight.
I
There we
will
go.
use my longbow. Yeah, I'm at distance that I can use this ranged weapon, right?
Yeah.
On the guy
As long
I
as you're
have
not,
targeted.
as long as you're not right on top of them, yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Is
Yeah. Let's do that.
is your longbow your martial weapon? No.
No.
Okay,
No,
so you shoot him,
yes.
and the arrow passes completely through him and hits the wall with no apparent effect.
Shit, I was afraid of that. Okay.
Knives.
Knives takes a look at what happened with the arrow, pulls out his wavering blade, and besmites it.
Do
Okay.
it.
Please well, no. Smite is a power you can activate on yourself.
Oh, yes, that's what I would like to do.
Okay.
Oh,
so
I didn't. Does that take an action?
It does not. It is a limited free action.
Ah.
So with the smite effect active, which does not require any action on your part.
Oh, sweet. I didn't know if there was a roll for that.
There is not. So you will now have a +2 on your damage rolls. Now, if you move up to here, you could hit each of them with frenzy potentially.
Oh, let's do it.
All right, give me your fighting roll.
All right.
Okay, that is good enough to hit each of them. So go ahead and give me 2 damage rolls, each at +2.
What?
Well, that will be enough to shake the first guy.
And 2.
And that is enough to drop the second guy.
Ooh.
So he is shaken. And he, foolish there, is out.
Re-dead.
Re-dead or removed or
is dispelled.
And stay dead.
Okay, so let's see if he if the guy you just shook unshakes. He does.
Still made short work of them for the time.
All right. So he cackles at Knives. I would like Knives to make a spirit roll to resist that that cackling intimidation. Knives is going to be intimidated.
Can I penny that?
You can.
Let's see what happens.
Got to beat a 7. It's going to be tough with a D6. Nope. So Knives is distracted by the cackling. Actually, no, Knives is going to be vulnerable to the cackling. And then this guy is going to target Knives and is going to claw her. Or claw him, I should say. No, claw her. Yeah, that's right. With a 6, that is not going to hit. All right, so the remaining ghosts come rolling in
Oh.
through the wall again.
Whoops. Slide whistle sound. Whoop.
And we're in a new round, and Cheerful's up first.
Okay, so that didn't work.
All right. So a ranged weapon did not work, but a close melee did.
Specifically, a magic weapon did.
I was going to say.
Like,
I
Now, an
Don't
important
think-
detail is that as Ghost Wardens, your unarmed attacks are magic weapons, and so are any martial weapons that you've taken, which in your case includes your segmented staff.
well, in that case, I think I have a plan. So I will run up to this guy, and I will attack in the most intimidating and expert manner I can with the segmented staff.
That's not
That
very
is not
intimidating
very good.
or expert. Yes.
Well, let's see if we can do a little bit better.
That is a little bit
Much
better, but still not quite good enough to hit.
How many bennies do I have?
As of now, none.
Well,
Oh, no,
that's
sorry,
that
you have
question.
one. Sorry, you have one. No, you have two. Two.
2.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try this again.
Ah,
Damn it.
terrible.
awful.
Okay,
Well,
so
never mind.
the
Swing
embarrassed
and a miss.
the embarrassed ghost is going after Knives again.
Oh, come on.
Quite ineffectively. The thankful ghost is going to roll on up and also try to claw Knives. Without any effect. The demented ghost is going to run around and go first cackle at Bolt Fist.
What kind of save do I have to make?
That is a spirit roll. You need to beat a 9.
9 spirit. Oh, man.
Ouch.
Yeah. Spirit's a D6, so yeah, basically have to get like multiple.
At least one good solid explosion, which you do.
There you go.
Okay, like I
You
was.
are unintimidated.
All right, so I just
Wow,
give
look at you.
stink eye. I just give like the most awful stink eye to that one.
Then he swings a claw at you and completely fails to do anything. The tired giggling ghost and the proud giggling ghost are both going to take a swipe at Cheerful.
Demented wrecked on my turn.
And going to hit thanks to a gang up bonus. For just enough damage to shake you, since their claws pass partway through your armor. And then Proud there. Oh, Proud hits with a raise.
Oh, double explode. Hey. Oh.
Bad news damage on that. So that's going to be 2 wounds.
Oh. Ooh.
Which you can soak with the soak button that's in the chat there.
Can we do that now?
I would recommend it if you want to soak.
I thought you were out of bennies though.
Oh. Nope.
Bad character rolls tonight.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, Knives is in the game here. Knives, you're up.
Can we frenzy again? I got 2 people in front of me.
You absolutely can target one of them and hit and get that wavering blade into play.
Going for the kill. Going for the kill. I hold the dairy.
All right, 2 hits again. Go ahead and give me damage on each. All right, that's going to drop the first one.
Excellent.
And then give me another damage roll.
Yeah, not as good that time.
Enough to shake him, though. And Bolt Fist.
Okay, I'm going to do my best to beat the daylights out of the ghost that I just saved against. The demented giggling.
All right. For some reason, I didn't give you an unarmed attack, so let me fix that.
Okay.
Because unarmed is your... If you're not using actual magic on the guy, unarmed is your magic weapon.
Yeah, exactly. And I can just like go hardcore martial arts and like beat the shit out of him.
See, personal weapons, unarmed, check.
I'm doing the classic flurry of blows thing and like just hitting it until I hit it.
All right, you're all set with an unarmed attack.
Let's see. Is that under actions, traits?
Yes, under actions, under quick access. If you go down a little bit.
Suppressive fire, network damage.
No, further up than that. If you look at quick access on your traits tab,
Okay.
you'll find unarmed under just below your bow.
Yep. There we go.
That will hit. Give me a damage roll.
Sweet.
You punched a ghost for 2 damage. Man, you guys really are rolling badly tonight. What would you like Golden Pinjing to do?
Maybe sidestep and do one of her other, like, not the intimidating things that she does, but like some kind of perform or tempt or tease.
Let's see.
And again, giving her sort of like a wink and like just doing my best to like keep my fist focused on the one in front of
She
me.
yells, "Please don't hit. Please don't hurt. Bolt Fist."
No, my Mr. Wolfist. That's hilarious. Oh, the spirit critically fails. That's
Yes, so the ghost is completely nonplussed by this Imperial princess yelling at him in the middle of a fight and is now distracted and vulnerable.
That's hilarious. All right, hit that one. It's marked. That guy is marked. Hit him.
What the heck just happened? There we go. All right. So, I see. These guys need a card. All right. So, Bolt Fist.
All right. I shall attempt to unarmed strike again. A second time.
That one also hits.
It's got to be better than 2. It is.
Yes, you annihilate this ghost.
Whack.
You ain't afraid of no ghost.
Exactly. So it's like I punch it, it like dissipate, explodes.
Yes, and what would you like Golden Pinjing to do?
Maybe go a little like forward 2 and just try to distract the which one is that one next to the defeated one? That's knives. The embarrassed giggling ghost, maybe? Or no, I'm sorry, the thankful giggling ghost.
Thankful? Okay.
Yeah.
So he's like, yoo-hoo, ghosty, yoo-hoo, ghosty. Look,
Yeah.
I'm beautiful and vulnerable.
I'm ready for my close up.
All right, let's see how he does on his spirit roll here. He's unmoved.
Unfazed, completely unfazed. That's hilarious.
Knives. Would you like to slide over one and continue with your frenzy fun?
I'm having a lot of fun.
My character has an admirer. This is funny.
Oh, sorry. Before you do that, though, the ghosts are going to act. So Thankful Ghost is going to try to unshake here. That will succeed, thanks to him being undead. And then he's going to take a swipe at Knives, which is probably not his best strategy, but what do you do? I should check. Does Knives have counterattack? No.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
I thought no, honestly.
Hired is going to take a swipe at Cheerful. But that's very philosophical, isn't it? Oh, God. This tired guy is just a brute.
What the hell, dude?
I'm very
That's
tired.
a raised damage. Fortunately, the damage is terrible, so it does nothing.
Yay, shitty damage rolls on the bad guys.
And Proud here has run up on Bolt Fist. And does manage to hit. But only enough to shake you.
Only enough to shake.
Okay, Cheerful, you need to unshake.
Yes, I do. All right.
Shake.
Which you do.
All right. Good.
All right, you're on the board.
Okay. Man.
Keep proving.
All right. I think the tired guy is going to get a taste of my segmented staff.
All right. Take a swing.
All right. Come on. Give me some actual dice here.
Make some contact. Make some dong.
Sadly, thanks to your wounds, that does not succeed.
Son of a...
It is a bit of a death spiral, unfortunately.
It's these crap rolls, man.
All right. Knives is up first.
You can do it. Slides over one.
Then slide to the left.
Now hit one time.
Now hit 2 times.
Dad. Come on.
Oh, very nice. 2 hits with raises.
Woohoo!
Raises. Shit.
Give me some raise damage, please.
Okay. Is my smite still active?
Yeah.
I didn't turn it on last time.
Just throw a +2 on all your damaging.
Yeah.
There is no longer a roof there, for it has been raised.
Splash 1. All right. Thankful's down, and Tired is down.
Oh, very nice.
Splash 2. Bolt Fist. You've still got one in front of you.
All right.
And you're shaken.
I need to roll to unshake. Did that help? Am I still shaken?
You are not shaken.
Delicious. I'm going to... actually, I'm going to take a hit at the Proud giggling.
Well, he's the only one standing, so good choice.
So, yeah, let's give him the bonks. See what happens. There it is. Okay. Clickies, booms, hiya.
That will hit. Give me a damage roll.
Oh,
some explosion.
interesting. The D4 exploded on that roll.
You have ghost punched him unconscious. He punched him back to hell. So that takes us out of combat. It is possible to make unskilled healing rolls to try to patch up Cheerful if you guys would like to try. Golden Pin says, "Here, let me help you, Cheerful," and starts kind of groping you while attempting to heal you.
Wonderful. I sort of like,
That's not
whatever it takes.
or sort of like being like, he's got attention elsewhere. Haha. Most excellent.
Right. Let me try an unskilled healing also on myself. Okay.
Wow, Golden Pinjing's really coming through for you guys.
She's giving people
Nice.
feedback, like they're
Holy crap.
about what
She manages to patch you up.
Hi.
Golden. I didn't
Color me.
I didn't know you had those abilities.
Sorry, Bolt Fist, but I just thought I could help.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I did not know you were trained in such things. This makes you are a
I'm
being.
not. I mean, I never really learned it. I just kind of wrapped him up like I would wrap up a gown.
Yeah, like oh, it works so well, and like notice you're dressing these wounds beautifully, just as you do when you perform, and wow the crowds. Continue developing such skills, for you have kept us alive for more adventuring. And I'm just sort of like, yeah, continuing on, but like smiling, but also sort of like giggling.
And I get up from the floor, bleeding still, but able to carry on. I'm like, yeah, this is great. Thanks. Thanks.
All right, so you descend, and in the next chamber there is an enormous dragon skull.
Oh, baby. Is there a
And
sword sticking out of it?
There is a sword sticking through the skull and piercing the floor below. It is a 7-ring sword.
I attempt to draw the sword.
Okay, you reach out. You pull forth the sword. It
Ta-da!
slides easily from the floor and into your hand. The sword, unlike everything else in the chamber, is completely free of dust. Its hilt is a golden dragon neck with a dragon head pommel. And strange symbols are engraved on the jagged back edge of the blade.
Okay.
And then the entire citadel begins to shift and rumble. The ceiling cracks. Sand starts pouring down in streams. The laughter of giggling ghosts presses in, and you have to run for it.
Yeah,
run for it.
Yeah.
And that is where we will leave it for tonight. Next time, it's going to be a chase. However, I'm going to add a dragon slaying sword for you here.
Nice.
All right, let's see here. Add a weapon. Dragon slaying sword. All right, so this is a melee weapon. It does strength plus D8 damage.
Delicious.
Oh, there we go.
It is armor piercing 2.
Ooh, armor piercing.
Cool. For reference, guys, my segmented staff does strength plus D6, so this is a step up.
This is a step up.
And armor piercing.
It also grants you the giant killer edge.
Oh, nice.
And what that does is, if you are fighting an opponent that is larger than you, specifically if you are fighting an opponent that is 3 or more sizes larger than you, you add D6 damage.
Oh, sweet.
If you are fighting a dragon, this weapon also ignores the wound cap rule.
Oh.
So normally in this setting, you cannot hit somebody for more than 4 wounds.
Right.
Including a dragon. And dragons have more than 4 wounds, so you can't kill a dragon with 1 hit.
Unless you have this.
Unless you have this.
Special sword named the Dragon Slaying Sword.
Yes.
And guess what you can do with it? You can slay dragons because it negates the wound cap that they have.
So what's going to happen is you're going to have to bust your way out of the citadel in a chase. There's a bunch of ghosts in your way. And every round, one of the cards on the chase is going to be removed as the roof falls in and crushes you.
It's scary. And it's one of those things. Yeah, when it's gone.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel excited about this.
I'm excited about this plan.
Horrifying.
There may also be a giant boulder. We'll see.
This is going to be fun. I'm excited at the potentials here.
And this is why we never do what to the party?
Don't split the party.
Especially don't split the party and send your healer off to the safer destination. Just saying.
Okay, somebody should have thought of that. All right, I'm just saying that.
All right. Have a good one, everybody.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye, folks.
Good night.
Good fun.
You can follow Happy Monster Press on Facebook and Blue Sky as Happy Monster Press, on our website at happymonsterpress.com, on Twitter as Happy Monster PRS, or follow this podcast on YouTube, Spotify, or iTunes. Like what you hear? Support us on Ko-Fi at ko-fi.com/happymonsterpress. The Happy Monster Cast is part of the Savage Worlds Media Network. This podcast references the Savage Worlds game system available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial content permitted under the Media Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights are reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings and unique characters, locations, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group. All other content is the intellectual property of Happy Monster Press. Music: Ice Cold by Jason Shaw, and Asian Drums by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 license.
Oh, for sure.